Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome back to Crypto Bully Bear channel. Now, I'm not going to probably just do one more video on Hbar, and I don't think I need to do any more videos on Hbar on why I invested in it and why I believe it. Hbar is going to be a humongous coin. And I'm going to show you why. But let me tell you something. There's people that there's somebody that was in the comments who were like, oh, post more Hbar content. Post more Hbar content. How much more content do you want to feel comfortable? You know, you have people that are going to just sit back and wait until they keep seeing positive articles and positive progression on a particular coin or company before they can get comfortable with investing in it. And when you do that and you wait, that's when you miss out. The only people that really make out like a bandit are people that kind of have a vision that nobody else does. And my grandmother used to say, my grandpa, the people that are wealthy and rich or wealthy are the people that believed in something that nobody else believed in. Because when everybody else believes in it, most likely it's not going to happen. And that's why the majority, about 90% of people out here, 95, are working for somebody else. Now, I'm going to play this guy here. Now, this guy, his name is Ayman Moufleh. Ayman is the first name. Moufleh, Mulfeh, I believe, is his second name. Now, I'm going to play you in the beginning, Hbar.
Hbar Army, yes, you watching right now. Let's go to the moon. Why do I say that? Because I'm wearing my NASA hoodie and Hbar just finished 1.8 billion transactions. Now we are over almost 500 million transactions more than Ethereum already. And by January 1st, I fully expect for us to hit 2 billion transactions. I want that huge milestone to happen before the end of the year. And this year, so far, this chart, shout out to someone on Twitter, I don't know who it was, but basically this chart shows all the major catalysts that have happened this year and in 2020. Now, something I want you to pay attention to is the fact that these catalysts are not just announced overnight. No, for example, when DBS, yes, one of the largest digital banks in Singapore, joined Hedera Hashgraph, they have been working on this for years. They have been speaking to DBS for over a year. So none of this is just for social media hype. None of this is just to pump the price of Hbar. No, this is real partnerships. These are real use cases, and the total number of accounts also keeps growing. So again, shout out to Hbar Tower on Twitter for this. But another reason why I'm hyped today is because NASDAQ, Hedera Hbar, was featured in a article on NASDAQ.com. And basically the title of this article is 3 crypto moonshots to get ahead of the next big thing. And I agree with them. Whoever wrote this is a genius because they had Hedera Hbar as the #1 coin to look out for. So shout out to them. They're doing something right, and they're probably watching our videos.
All right. Hbar is the #1 coin to be looked at. They're putting this article out now. All right. If you want daily information on Hbar, this gentleman right here has multiple videos on Hbar. Also, Crypto Mason is another big person on Hbar that I follow. He's also on YouTube. You can also like and subscribe to his channel, as well as this gentleman here. No. Sorry, guys. This is taking long. Sorry, the video reset it on me. I had to put it back to the point where I wanted to show you. Now, over here in this corner right here, I want you to watch the clip on the video. This is from Back to the Future 2. Taxi cab. I'm going to let you also know taxi cabs are yellow. Gold is yellow. Something I'm noticing. I'm not saying it has to do anything with gold. I'm just saying that the taxi cab is yellow and gold is yellow. Now, watch this. I want you to look at the window frame of the taxi cab when it pulls up. Okay? You see that? You see that door right there? There's something on that door. It's not glass. They bolted something on that taxi door. When it closes the door, you're going to see the front window has a big H. If you can't see right here, I'm sorry, this window right here, this is a whole H. And then on the door, on one side of the door, there's a B, and the other side is the A. Let's see, that's the A, and that's the B on the back door. See the R back there. Now look, this is the H, there's the B. I think they pull away. Hold on a second.
In the future, there's this idea that cars can fly.
Okay, there you go. There's the H, there's the B, there's the A, there's the R. It says Hbar on there. Now I want you to go and just type in taxi cab from Back to the Future 2 and watch the documentary on your own and listen to the words. They tell you specifically in there that things in Back to the Future in the movie are not coincidental. They're placed in there on purpose, from the costumes to the button on the dashboard. Okay? They went and they bolted and screwed on that onto the taxi cab for a reason. They wanted us to see that but not see it. Because if you watch this whole documentary on the taxi cab of Back to the Future, it does not mention once about Hbar or the door or any of that in the documentary. They do show it to you, and if you watch it, you'll see the ripple sign. You'll see the B25 over here. If you know 25 connects to BTC. Why I like Christmas time, and there are a lot of people talking about Christmas time and the riddles and shit. Look at the top of the taxi cab, red and green. Also look at the antenna over here. It looks like it's being stable, and then shooting straight up. I'm not saying that it's connected. I'm just telling you, though. They wanted to put Hbar on that taxi cab for a reason. And this movie was put out in 1985 of July 4th. That means that this movie was made before then, in the early 80s. Hbar just came out 2019. Now, you can sit here all you want and keep waiting for content on Hbar to see what partnerships they're doing or whatnot. I mean, you can do that, and that's fine to do your own research. And you should do your own research. But the longer you wait, the more out of time, the more time you're losing, the less time you're going to have. Because like I said, if I was the powers that be, I make all the coins that are supposed to be the movers, the big coins, I make them all look like shit right now. Why would I want you to notice the big dogs for? Keep the price impressed. Oh, these things don't move. Oh, XRP, XLM, oh, they kind of just stay kind of stagnant. They don't, oh, I'm going to put my money into something like a cat coin or Dogecoins or Shiba or something like that. And that's the mentality they make you believe. That they don't move. There's nothing more to them. They can never be, more than $1 because of the supply. And again, I had a theory. People think that XRP can't get up there because of the supply. Can't reach 4 digits, 3, 4, 5 digits. And they think that Bitcoin can reach big numbers because there's only 21 million of them. But what does Bitcoin can really do? I mean, Bitcoin's an OG and everything like that. But if it's slow and it's not good for payments or anything like that, why would people be using it? And if XRP gets clarity first out of this lawsuit, and Bitcoin doesn't have clarity yet, and Ethereum doesn't have clarity yet, and XRP winds up being the only coin that has clarity, if you were a bank, would you be holding something that has clarity? Or would you be holding something that doesn't have clarity yet? If you were holding something that doesn't have clarity, and XRP became the only coin that has clarity, who knows if the banks might drop Bitcoin and then jump right into XRP. I mean, all banks want to be in compliance. They don't want to get a smack on the wrist. So why take a chance of holding something that doesn't have clarity over something that does already? Well, I just want to make this an Hbar video. I don't want to get too much into XRP. But again, why? Why would they go out their way and create that? If you watch the actual documentary, it's metal. It's metal bars that were kind of put together, was bolted together. That was bolted onto that door for a reason. For whatever reason, that was enough reason for me to understand that Hbar is going to be a huge, huge coin in the coming years. That red and green on the top makes me bullish around Christmas time. I don't know if it's going to be around Christmas time, but I do notice a lot of red and green in Back to the Future. So, I mean, again, if you need to see more things on Hbar, you might just be too late. I already went in. I totally forgot. I actually seen this Hbar. Actually, somebody pointed this out to me. I noticed that the Ripple sign was on the door where it says Luxor, and I had posted that, and then somebody hit me with the Hbar, which was a little bit too late for me because Hbar was already out for a while. I mean, I didn't start getting into crypto until 2020 in March when everything started shutting down, and I was trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and then I ran into a few things that led me onto the path of cryptocurrency. So, I mean, I'm kind of a little bit young in the field of cryptocurrency, but looking at messages and movies and stuff like that, I got a pretty good memory. And, I mean, again, they put that Hbar in there for a reason, and a tricky reason. And because the documentary didn't speak about it in the documentary, it makes me even more bullish on Hbar. If you listen to the words, what they say, like I said, everything is placed in this movie on purpose for a reason. I'm not waiting on Hbar. I'm not sleeping on Hbar. You do what you want with this information. But this was made in 1985. This was put out. So this movie and this vehicle had to be put together before the movie was put out. So you're talking about in the 80s. Almost, maybe 50 years ago. If you got a good eye and if you did a lot of research and you know, 50 has been moving around lately. 50 years of this, 50 years of that. Look at the Eternals. Something about 50 years of something to the extent of that movie. Then we had the Ripple song from Grateful Dead came out. Waited 50 years after the first song of Ripple actually came out. The official music video came out 50 years later. I don't know, 50's moving around. DMX, he was 50 years old when he passed away. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that either the Ripple lawsuit or the Ripple song came out on DMX's birthday. And I know DMX is connected with Flare Finance because I was on Twitter and Flare Finance had a little clip on their, I don't know, they had a little like introductory clip on something. And right toward the end, you hear What You Really Want, What You Really Want, and that's DMX song. If you have any idea of how DMX connects to this place, or connects to this, or Flare Finance, please comment below and let me know. Until then, press like, subscribe, and this is why I bought a bag of Hbar, and why I believe Hbar is going to be huge is because this was planned perfectly to be put in here, to be seen but not really be seen. Only eyes can tell. So this is my probably the official video that I can show you that Hbar ain't going nowhere. And again, Gary Gensler had said it. We do all these things, we sue them, we come after them, but then they adopt. So don't worry about crypto going anywhere. Don't worry about the lawsuit. We are all going to be very comfortable. Thank you for watching, and I'm out.